Hey everybody, I was playing around with my Bastl Softpop 2, the SP2, and one of the features that I love playing around with, and I haven't seen a lot of people talking about it online, is the ability to do weird chaining on this. This has a really great reputation. If you don't know, the Softpop 2 is just a super patchable monosynth. You can see all the patch points on there, but the thing that really excites me about it is at first glance it has this really simplistic sequencer. It's just 8 steps. You can turn them on and off. You can do some slides. There's some cool trigger effects, kind of like a pocket operator, that are fun. But once you really get into it, you can really add a ton of variety very quickly while still keeping the core of a melody or a bass line or something like that that's still relatable very easily, but adds a ton of variety very quickly. So let me just show you what I mean. I have this very simple sequence here going on. Super basic, right? 8-step sequence. Nothing special there. Let me pitch it up a little. That's too much. A little twitchy on the sliders sometimes with this thing. That's part of the fun. So super basic, but one of the easiest ways, if I just want to spice this up a little bit, is if you hold on the play button, you can actually change the play mode. So right here it's just goes 1 to 8 in sequence, but you can do 2. We'll take it backwards now. You can see it's running backwards, I think, on the video, which is pretty cool. But that in and of itself, changing the play mode, not the most useful thing, but you can chain the play modes. So you can do 1, 3, 5, and that's going to go 1 through 8, 1 through 4, 1 through 3, right? And that totally changes where you're going to be at. Where this becomes cool is then you can take the scale button. So I don't know what scale we're in. I'm going to say cool sounding scale. And then we can chain those together completely separately. So right now we have 3 different play modes going, but then you can just do 2 different scales. So let's do 4, 5. All of a sudden, everything's starting to change up. You have a lot more variety in that very simple sequence. And then you can add in that you can chain the patterns together. So let's just do 7 and 8. And then what I really like to do is just do completely asynchronous numbers or numbers that don't sync up very often to add a ton of variety into that. And this is before you even start bringing in the randomization, or I guess not randomization, but adding randomness to the step values, right, with this slider right here. Then it's pure chaos, so you can really get funky. It gets kind of out of control really quickly. Just a little bit goes a long way, but then you instantly go back and you're back to your bass here, which is very relatable. And then if you want to get back to a main melody, all you need to do is just go play 1. You're kind of right back there, and you can obviously unpatch the scales 2. But just a really simple way, I'm going to stop that right now, to add a ton of variety very quickly to what can seem to be a super simple sequence. I love playing around with it, just real simple drum machine kind of routed through it. You can have a ton of fun very quickly, really without any patching. I only have the oscillator going in to the input to give it a little extra bass there, oscillator output. But even without any patching, you can just have a ton of fun. There's just a ton of creative opportunities that you have with this thing, just kind of no patch cables applied. Really thoughtful. I love the way, I forget the name of the main Bastl dude.
I am Václav.
But he talked about it in terms of shaping melodies. And I really feel that with this thing. It's just a ton of fun. And yeah.